Well, hello, dear viewer. 'Tis been a while. I've been on holiday and got back yesterday actually. But then guess what happened? I felt the call of the Royston, my local pub. And my God, the last week, in fact, the whole of February has been completely mental beer-wise because the Gads Winter Beer Festival started right at the beginning of February, the second, I think it was, first or second, I can't remember. But over that weekend, had quite a few beers. Then I went on holiday. I visited another brewery, the Arundel Brewery, and then I went to three tap rooms in Chichester and a couple of Weatherspoons pubs as well. So I've nearly hit 60 beers, and we are at the ninth today. So 60 beers within 9 days. That's ridiculous. That's almost the same number of beers I had in the whole of January. I've had in the first 9 days of February. Ridiculous. And I've done a camera training course as well, which finished today. That was another reason why I didn't do a review yesterday, because my brain had gone. Um, yeah, absolutely madness. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, one of the tap rooms I was in Chichester had a sale on Belgian beers. So I picked up some Saison de Pont, some Roquefort 10. What else did I get? Chimay Blue. I can't remember what the other one was. So look out for those beers coming up soon. But I've had this beer in the fridge for probably too long. So let's see what it is. It is from Love Your Pub from Cornwall. War. Um, and the pub is called the Seven Stars, and the brewery. Well, that's the beer. There you can see. Does it say that? No, it just says the Seven Stars. The brewery is the Hidden Brewery, and it's hidden because it's round the back of the pub. It's a nano brewery, which was basically exactly the same as my first local pub that we all used to go to back in the 90s in Kingston upon Thames. It was called the Firkin and Flamingo, and then it got adapted to the Flamingo. They used to brew the beers out the back, um, in their kind of shed or lean-to or whatever. The building's not even there; it's some houses or flats actually now, which is a real shame. But yeah, anyone that remembers the Flamingo, the Flam in Kingston upon Thames in the 90s, whoa, crazy days, crazy days. Um, there we go. So this is the beer we're having. It's just called NEIPA, New England IPA, the Hidden Brewery. Let us see if I can, if it will zoom in, because there's some info on the back that I would like to show you. The address would be good. There we go, St Ives in Cornwall. Well, Penryn, which is kind of cool. There's a little description there. It says American hops give an intense hit of mango and peach with an underlying orange and banana. Interesting. Wonder where that's from. Clean, neutral, bready, sweetness of Simcoe and Citra hops. Wow, yeah, so where that banana must be coming from the yeast, I would have thought. Pours with haze, because it's a NEIPA. Drink fresh. Well, not as fresh as I could have done, but never mind, it's still fresh. We've got barley. We have got yeast. Have we got any? Oh, very interesting. A NEIPA without oats in there. That's interesting. Not according to, not according to that. Very interesting. Alcohol, we are talking 5.6%, which is pretty damn cool. And I have to apologize if this video isn't of top quality. And if you're new to the channel, tell me what you think. Let me know down below. Subscribe to the channel, though. My back catalogue is legend. But yeah, I'm always interested in feedback from people, so don't be afraid. Let me know. Boom. So let us get this bad boy into a glass. We have got my tulip, and let me get my tulips around this beer. So it's pouring, not obscenely hazy. You're going to be like a depth charge at the end. Oh my God, was there? Did you see that? Might be worth rewinding the video and checking out that depth charge of what I hope is yeast. So I've got a feeling that is probably where the banana flavour comes from. Belgian yeast, perhaps. There we go. NEIPA. And ironically, one of the sessions I'm going to be delivering for my camera course, when we look at that, well over a finger, not quite two, fluffy white head. I'm delivering a session called the different IPAs of camera, or something to that extent. I was going to call it Why I Hate IPA. But yeah, I had a relapse on that. I've gone for something a lot more mellow. I've had to be actually a bit professional and do an actual full-on session that is going to be scored and marked when I go up to St Albans. Camera HQ is still in St Albans. That's where it all started back in the 70s. But they're moving, which is a real shame. So it's going to be a real privilege for me to go to the St Albans base where it all happened. It's basically round the back of Morrison's, which is not that glamorous, but I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm getting citrus. I'm getting stone fruit, passion. Yeah, that kind of passion fruity mango thing. Oh, I'm not actually getting banana at all. So I wonder where that. Hopefully, it'll come through. I'm getting that sort of orangey thing, that juicy thing that's coming from the Simcoe. Oh, that's right. It says, because I was reading this. It says on here Simcoe and Citra, but on the Beer 52 website, which I'm also looking at, it says it has Cascade in it as well. Alas, the quality control on anything Beer 52 related is not the best. So I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't any in at all. But yeah, look at that beer. It does look like a kind of glass of juice. It could be a mimosa, which is the wrong time of day to be drinking that kind of jazz. Oh, the other thing you might have noticed, dear viewer, is I've had a shave. I've still got a full beard, but I've cut it back by a lot because I went on holiday, and I've got a lot more greys in my beard, and you can see a little bit more of my shiny head as well. Losing hair, and what little hair I have left has gone grey. Ah, it could drive a man to drink, couldn't it? Anyway, cheers and beers. Let's see what we get from this bad boy. Oh, very hoppy. Oh, getting a big hit there. And it's definitely citrus, that green thing. And then the Simcoe's kicking in, and I've got a nice big juicy kind of thing going on. I am searching for the banana, and that's not a euphemism, dear viewer. That is something that's from, yeah, it's non-existent to me, to my tender palate. But because of the amount I've had in the last couple, I've had 10 beers yesterday, so I need to calm down a bit. My body will not thank me. Yeah, I mean, NEIPA, yes, this is a hoppy bad boy. And because of my presentation, I've been doing my research, my due diligence into IPAs, of which this is called an IPA, and at 5.6% is definitely within the region, the nether region, shall we say, of what an IPA should be, at least when you're looking at through the camera way of IPAs. Don't worry about it, dear viewer. It's me and my brain working at very odd tangents. But yeah, really hoppy, nice alcohol bite. But yeah, that Simcoe, and it is Simcoe, I'm sure it is in this beer, is giving that kind of juiciness, that kind of oranginess. But yeah, weird. Not getting so much of the passion fruit on the taste. It's there in the nose, and the stony fruit type tropicalness. But I'm not getting so much of the orange on the nose, but I'm definitely getting it in the mouthfeel. Let's dive in for some more. Oh, I tell you what, as well, dear viewer. Obviously, Gads are more traditional, and the winter ales are all dark beers and dark strong beers. I think up to about 8%, if I remember rightly. However, everything else I've drunk in the last week or so has been modern, fresh, lots of IPAs. Unfortunately, lots of session IPAs, which I don't really like that much. Milkshakey ones, couple of sours I had. So yeah, this is just kind of just another hazy beer, essentially. I would like my NEIPA beers, so that's New England IPA, to be number one stronger, about 7% would be nice, um, and something slightly different because they all. I mean, this one's quite hoppy, I have to say, but a lot of the kind of hazy beers do taste the same. Um, they all merge together, which is a real shame because it is quite a good beer style. It's just everybody seems to be doing it lately. I thought it would die back because this has been going on for 10 years, maybe 15. And yeah, no, not a sausage. These hazy beers are ruling the world at the moment. And I quite like to have something different every now and then. Cheers and beers. Yeah, no banana. What I think perhaps maybe the mouth feel is giving that. You know, when you chew on a banana, especially a quite a ripe one, you get that kind of thicker mouth feel, and maybe that's the mouth feel, but the actual flavour and the taste is not there. Not as far as I can work out, anyway. Who knows, dear viewer? Right, but yeah, I reckon that's quite a good one for a beer 52 box. That's pretty good. That is the NEIPA by the Hidden Brewery, available through the Seven Stars pub down in Penryn in Cornwall. If you're down that way, check that beer out. I think if you can get that one on cask, my God, that'll be a good one. I am back, dear viewer, and I'm going to be back again, and that's going to be real soon, and I'll be there with another beer review.